We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. With a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down throw for Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second down and 3. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And his first carry, he loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. For Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Play fake, Mayfield. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
Chubb. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Chargers 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there on the scramble.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Chargers 0.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, 30 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for L.A. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
working with a 2nd and 3. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert escaping the pressure right. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Herbert now. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down, 4th and goal. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Now, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speedboat. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Second and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Myles Garrett. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On the give, this is Eckler, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 30, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And a big turning point here in the 2nd half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Chargers, 17.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And it's going to be caught by the tight end Waring. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
One more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 17.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Sione Takitaki able to run him down for a loss of a yard. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
A 27-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. He gets it to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's Herbert. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Here's second and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Eckler. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, second down.
They all understand that even after that loss on first down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now, knowing you can always come back and kick a field goal on 4th down if you can't advance.
Second down and goal. Herbert forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. More from L.A. in a moment. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. It's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
1st down, Cleveland.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Handoff comes to Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. one's going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.